Little beats.
Little
I got
beats,
2 mics over here.
little beats, little beats.
Is he even on?
We're going. Justin, are you going? Say something so we know.
I'm out of breath.
I don't know if I'm going.
You're going, baby. You're going. We're all going.
Why is my mic like actually hot?
Well,
Hot mic.
hot mic. That means you're spitting hot fire.
Means you've been recording for ages.
You got good ideas.
I just did push-ups.
No pressure.
Oh, maybe that's why it's hot.
Yeah, that's interesting that you do push-ups to get yourself psyched out. Me, I lie
You took a
down,
nap.
I fall asleep, I get my brain all loopy from the dreams I was having. Then I come to podcast, and I think it kind of permeates into what I'm saying.
You hear all the highlights as we watch the highlights, and you just absorb it into your brain unconsciously.
That's right.
You dreamed? What'd you dream?
Well, Justin's creating his.
You were dreaming of getting eaten by bugs?
Yeah, you guys didn't know this, but when you die, you can feel everything still. So all the little bugs eating your skin,
Right.
it's excruciating.
Welcome to the Portugal Corner of the podcast, where we talk about all things Portuguese, talking the good, the bad, and the funny. This is episode 147. I'm Evan.
Patrick.
Justin.
Christopher.
Hey, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Jesus. Give me that wine.
I'm excited to try this wine.
Spill
I
that
bought this
wine?
at bought this at one of those boutique shops. So it's like not the
Organic?
LCBO. This might be organic and
This
stuff.
wasn't your organic wine that you got from work.
It's not
Was this
from
made with
work.
electricity?
It's not from work. This one is made with electricity.
Give me more electricity.
But it is. It's from Douro, and it is from a natural wine kind of.
Portuguese.
All right, let's
place.
all take our first sip together.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers.
And the listeners will know by our response. Oh, bring back the electricity.
No, it's good.
That's okay.
It's not exciting, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I would say
Chris
my.
doesn't like it.
I would say my thing, and you have to remember our cups are kind of full of like what did we have earlier? Beer.
I rinsed mine.
You rinsed yours? Oh, okay. I
I-
was trying to blame the bad taste on all the other stuff we had.
Beer, lemonade, gin.
I think my dad has made better wine than this.
well,
Oh, your dad makes great wine.
did he?
He's a-
But did he bottle it and put it into a label that says Pacto Pagliette?
I think they should spend more money on making the wine than the label.
Okay.
Let me go for another sip.
You know what? Next time I'm not telling you where I'm getting the wine, and I'll just say I got it at a boutique store that only sells great wine, and then you'll
Ooh.
enjoy it.
Okay,
Yeah, sell it better.
And if you keep
Exactly.
complaining about the wine, then you get no wine.
Anytime what you say is, oh, there's hints of dark berries, and then you'll taste the berries.
Let me see. This one has
Take
dark
another
berries?
sip.
Oh yeah, it's dark berries.
Are you sure they're not light berries?
It does taste light.
Yeah.
It's good.
All
Nice.
right,
Thank you for
light.
bringing it, Justin.
no problem.
Delicious.
Happy to.
All right. Guys, the Island Boys are back. Santa
Whoa.
Clara coming up. Nacional coming up from the second division.
So these two teams, they make out with each other.
Yeah.
That's what the Island Boys are doing nowadays.
Are they? I haven't checked in on them.
I'm getting too deep in the
Wait,
Island
those-
Boys lore.
Those two twins who went on the TikTok and they started going with the Island Boys,
They started doing gay for pay, yeah.
Did they actually?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Crazy.
You know what's funny? They had so many other options and they jumped to that one. It's obviously they wanted to do that right from the beginning. So just do that. Like if you jump there so quick within like 6 months,
Just you're speaking very highly of these. What other options did they have?
they could have done anything.
Well, you know they couldn't be rappers or singers.
They knew everything else would fail. They're like, we would just go through all this other stuff. We might as well go straight to the gay for pay. That's a sure thing.
That's what people want.
Yeah.
That
Nobody's asked for it.
that flops too. They're like, at least we had fun.
Oh,
Well, I'm happy they're back, though.
Yep. Santa Clara's back up. Nacional's back up. Nacional's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, good for Nacional.
A few years, but yeah, Santa Clara right back. I
hope
like to see that.
I hope one of their first 2 games is a home game because I'll be there. So hopefully I can go watch them.
You'll be there in August, yeah.
Yeah.
But they still have to play for winning the league, second division, first place. That's cool.
I think
to do that, that's an achievement.
Maritimo, I think, is still even in the running for that third place playoff.
It could be 3 islands up, yeah.
3 islands up, boy. Nani officially announced he's a free agent today.
What? He still wants to play?
He's on the mark. He was playing before. He was in Turkey.
Oh, he's been in Turkey.
Yeah.
They terminated his contract. I don't know why he just didn't do more time in MLS. Like, it's a known league.
Yeah.
Orlando, he did well when he played in Orlando.
How could he not?
I guess right? Like,
Guys ripped his shit.
Well, his time was probably up there. He's
What, Orlando? What
maybe
else do
he
they
could
have?
play on like a Portuguese team at the more of the bottom of the table team.
oh, no, he's cooked, man. Like, what does he have left?
How old is he now? 40?
No.
Maybe
Late
almost.
30s?
He's younger than Ronaldo.
Look, if you're
Probably 36.
if you're playing
37.
you're playing on an unknown team in Turkey. I don't know. That's my opinion. But hey, if he wants to play, God bless him. He's played in this guy is like a world traveler though. I feel like he just wants to see the world.
He's
Didn't he play
37.
Didn't he play in Australia?
He played in
Melbourne.
He played in Melbourne,
Venezia. Oh man, some great
back to
teams here.
Turkey. So I guess you know what? It's his world. We're just living in it. He can go wherever he wants. What do you think? Where do you think he'll go next?
I don't know. Call him for the Euro. We
I
need
think
a
maybe
winger.
Saudi or Qatar.
Yeah,
One more paycheck.
I think Qatar.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
say
Saudi.
a Toronto strip club is calling his name. I think he can play in Toronto.
Bouncer?
Go to a strip club on the weekend. He
That's
should,
right.
or during the week.
He should. He's a partier. Him and Neto can link up. My buddy Neto.
Sure, yeah. You knew a guy who went to a club with him.
I was
and
at
you
the
were there.
club. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna repeat the story again, but he didn't. Jeffrey Neto ordered him some shots, and he didn't take the shot.
No, he didn't take the shot. He kind of just took a sip and then put it back.
He said, "No, thank you." It's all right. Into the football. In Portugal. Sporting. Welcomed onto the field by a guard of honor at Estoril.
Oh, Israel gave him guard of honor. And what an honor that is.
Champions. Congrats, Sporting champions of the year. They keep fighting despite that hangover after clinching the title. They partied pretty hard.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, hell yeah. Paulinho pops one in the 81st to keep the Lions in the green. Goal assisted by Nuno Santos. Sporting hit a record 28 wins and 87 points for their most successful season ever.
Ever?
Congratulations.
We saw the best sporting team of all time. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Damn.
Gyokeres got bullied in this game, and the refs were not doing him any favors. Estoril were like fucking clotheslining him and hit him with a DDP. They were fucking taking that man
DDP.
down.
What's a DDP?
DDP.
He was the wrestler.
When the People's Champ comes in, he goes bang.
No, he-
DDP comes in.
Diamond cutter.
and he gives you the diamond cutter. Yeah.
Yeah, mixed up the name. And the move, man in the move.
Sick.
Yeah, you got to rough him up a little bit.
What about this that came up on the weekend? The striker debate. Falcao, Gyokeres, Jonas.
What about?
Yeah, in the Portuguese league, you need a striker to win you the league.
Who you guys feel is the best?
Benfica had Cabral this year. It didn't work. But yet, I don't know.
Hey, I predicted Cabral could be the next Jonas.
Wow, great prediction by you. We always
What'd you
call
guys
you
call me?
Just Radamus.
That was Nostra Justin.
No,
No, just
Radamus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gyokeres, yeah, I put him above.
Well, he's only going to do one season, most likely.
Didn't Falcao only do one season though?
No, he did more.
He did more. Well, then I
Two
put
or three.
Falcao above him. He might be the best, most mercurial striker we've ever had, but only doing one season on the all timers. I mean, I guess all Sporting can hang their hat on it, right? They won their title. He'll go on to bigger and bigger things. Like I say, better but bigger things. And Benfica. Yeah, since Jonas left, we had Gonzalo Ramos, and I don't know. He's
Not
not
as
better than
dominant.
Jonas. Jonas won more titles. Jonas was a big part of the league for a long time. So
Jonas had the longevity,
yeah,
but not the same sting.
if I'm playing one game, and it's tomorrow, and all these guys are in their prime, and I have to win this game, I think I might grab Gyokeres for my team,
Ooh.
or else I die. And then the
Yeah.
bugs will eat me.
Well, you
and
don't
I'll
have
be
to put those
excruciating
stakes on
pain.
it.
No, I'm going to put the
These
stakes
are the
on it.
stakes.
I have to win the game, and I'm going to take Gyokeres.
Interesting.
I kind of agree, man. I love Falcao. Falcao was deadly. Gyokeres is just a beast.
How about putting Jardel into this mix?
Yeah.
That's a big one too.
How about putting Lietzen into this mix? How about putting Nuno Gomes into this mix?
Lietzen didn't win much at
Anything.
anything. Nothing.
Nothing.
No, he won with Porto
Right.
when he turned to the dark side.
Lietzen's their legendary striker, at least in my generation.
Porto struck down by Boavista and Bruno Lorenzo in the 60th minute. Shortly after, Pedro Malheiro will get a red, and then they come back and they win it 2-1. Center backs Otavio and Zé Pedro link up for the equalizer and a nice little... Chris, what would you call that cross?
Chris, do you think that was a cross or a shosh?
Yeah, Shosh, a shitty cross. Yeah,
He whiffed it.
it's hard to tell if it was intentional. I watched the replay like 3 or 4 times, but
It almost looks like you could mean that.
No, he was trying
with
to
your
shoot
outside.
that.
Yeah, no, he wasn't
Yeah.
trying to shoot it.
He was trying to
whiffed it.
shoot that. They got lucky.
Yeah.
But it was a perfect miss.
perfect miss.
Right to Zé Pedro's head, and he popped it in. And then late in the game, Chico finds Taremi in the 97th for his final goal at the Dragão to win the game in a derby. Ooh, nice send-off for him.
And it looks like he was crying.
Yeah, he was crying after.
Rarely do you see this. I guess it's when Porto was involved, but they made 7 minutes of extra time. And then there's so much going on in the 7 minutes that the ref said, we're going to put 2 more minutes on, guys.
What do you mean rarely? That happens every time Porto plays.
So they gave him 2 more minutes and they scored right there and shortly after. I was watching this. And Boavista scored and went ahead. And I was like, whoa, this could happen. These guys are going to beat it. And then I was looking at my phone. I look up and then Boavista had a red card. And I said, what the frig is happening here? Now, was it a red card, guys? I never saw it. But you guys just saw the replay.
Yeah.
He went cleats up on Taremi's foot. And it was a second yellow.
God damn it.
It would have been a straight red, but it was also a second yellow, so definitely out of the game.
Okay, so Pedro Malheiro's in the Porto checkbook pocket. They paid this guy to get it. No, okay, whatever. Let's just say they all played and everything was even and it's all fair.
Everything was fair, yes.
That's an unlucky time because it happened right after Porto had all this time to score their goal. They get the one, the Zé Pedro, it's 1-1, and then it's still okay, a draw. Hey, draw's not great for Porto, but they managed to do it at the end. These guys are last goals, man.
Yeah.
Last minute
Hey,
goals.
we were hammering the net.
But it always happens at the end.
Yeah. There's that one, it was like the 96th minute, and they put a ball in for Namaso, and he missed the net. I was like, dude, you're a striker.
I saw
You're
that.
right in front of the net, man. Just finish it.
That was a big oof.
Yeah, big woof. But yeah, I don't know. It was one of those moments, and I was like, I felt like I'm going to miss Taremi. And his little funny interviews in English with his high-pitched voice.
Yeah, I never saw you put Taremi on that list of strikers. Where's the
No.
Taremi?
He's no Falcao, I'll tell you that much. If you're comparing the two. It's been nice, Taremi. I think he's like a couple goals off of Hulk for like top Porto scorer in that list. And could do it. I think it's like 2 or 3. I feel like I heard the announcer say.
Yeah, Porto rarely has a one and done. They usually keep guys for at least a couple years. And some say maybe Taremi stayed a year too long. I'm sure all the Taremi heads love that he's still on Porto. So God bless you.
Bad send-off here, though. Just like after he came back from the Asia Cup, just like no...
It's when you stay too long.
Never
and you're
made
like,
any
"Oh."
traction. But it was also like we were kind of done with him anyways. But now that he's gone...
Yeah, he kind of took a back seat this year.
He's Woody. You know?
From Toy Story?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's Woody. Buzz Lightyear came along. And they threw Woody away.
Who's
And we don't
Buzz?
need him anymore.
Who's Buzz Lightyear?
Evan
Buzz
Nielsen.
Lightyear was Tim Allen. He was a big robot guy. A jetpack
got
on
wings.
his
But I
ass.
thought you were making an analogy with someone else.
I can't. Don't ask me who Buzz is.
Chico is Buzz.
Oh, Chico could be Buzz. Chico's lighting up. He got the assist. He's
No, they
looking
don't
great.
really have a new striker. They just didn't want him anymore.
No Buzz in town.
No, yeah.
Oh, Buzz. All right, Benfica. They rip apart the Spanish Armada. They beat Aruca 5-0. Di Maria and Kokchu from the spot. Rafa gets a brace. Tangsted scores a big boy goal.
Lots of buzz in this game.
Lots of buzz.
It's Rafa's last game at home. He wanted a good send-off.
Scored a nasty goal.
Scored 2 nice goals, yeah. They got the penalty, and João Mario got it off the guy's arm.
Not allowed to take him anymore.
He retired from penalties.
He's not part of. He doesn't do that business.
I think he
anymore.
missed a couple. He said, I'm out of the game.
Yeah.
It's Di Maria's job now.
It's a young
Di
man's
Maria
game.
gets the ball. He goes up to Rafa. He says, hey, it's our last game. You want to take this? Just for old time's sake. Rafa says, no, that's not my style. I don't take these. I want to get my goals from open play. Nice Rafa goals. Classic style. And then Di Maria takes it.
Yeah, no, he keeps trying. He tries like a couple times. He keeps looking back at him like, are you sure? You don't want to take this
like,
shit?
Come on,
I'm giving you this shit.
Yeah, and then Di Maria smiles. He's like, he doesn't want to take it.
Didn't he score? It was like an offside goal or something before the first penalty too.
I don't know. He was feeling it today.
There were some good chances, before.
Fired up.
Yeah.
The true Lisan Al Gaib would deny that he is the Lisan Al Gaib. Of course, right?
What?
You guys haven't seen Dune. Of
course.
But anyways.
Then they get another penalty. Kokshu earns the penalty, and he takes the penalty. I think someone might have asked Rafa again. He says, no, I'm sure I don't want to do this. I know I'm going to get 2 goals later. Don't worry. And then Kokshu takes his scores.
It's a good move. You throw off the whole penalty taking sort of, what do you call it, order, the pecking order.
Yeah.
Then you take it. You miss. We've seen Arsenal do this, and then we're fighting in the game because it's like you don't know what's going to happen in the
we
rest of the
make
game.
sure we got our best penalty taker taking it. We get the goal. We got to make sure we win the game.
Get the
Rafa's
ball in
not
the
a
net.
penalty taker.
Get the ball in the net.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Armada down. I think Rafa Mujica left.
Did he just leave the club already? Because he wasn't in the squad at all.
Yeah, I think he got signed.
Signed and he just 2 games left. I'm out.
And we were all saying big club, and he did go to a big club in Saudi Arabia, I think. He took the money, as he should.
Did he go to Saudi? God damn.
He left.
He left. He's gone.
So that's a big hit for them, but
Yeah.
this is one of
But they were going to leave all anyways.
Yeah, he's going to leave, but this is one of the better teams in the Portuguese league and dismantled them easily. Once we're out of the league and we have nothing to play for.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Aruca has nothing to play for either, but
We had some debuts, too. There was the Rego guy. Comes in.
that was at the end for Rafa, yeah.
What do you just think of the general vibes of the club and the Schmidt?
Schmidt, people still want Schmidt out. The no-name boys, they put up a sign and everything.
Yeah.
Schmidt doesn't like this. He doesn't like the vibes.
Yeah. But I think Rui Costa needs to come out and say something like, this is our coach. Like, we can't be bullied by, one clock to be like, we don't like the coach. And the coach, I think, also is not, he's stoking the fire, too. He's not really, bowing down to them, which he shouldn't, right? But he's kind of always saying in his interviews, how are we supposed to play like this? We need fans that support the team till the end. He's questioning the support of the fans, which is not something you're supposed to do for Benfica fans.
That's bad, but that's kind of right. Why aren't you supporting the team?
Yeah.
You just, you're being negative
Yeah.
when you don't have to be.
Exactly. And look, I think you can point to a lot of in-game stuff that Schmidt does that kind of drives fans nuts. So substitutions and why players play and stuff like that. But we never see training. We don't know why he trusts some players and he doesn't trust other players. You know what I mean?
Maybe some guy shows up late every day. You're not going to start if you show up late.
Yeah. It could be something like that. We don't know. I just think that we're 1 year removed from...
I think we're close.
Yeah. We're 1 year removed from winning the title. We faced the best Sporting that ever Sportinged. And we lost. And we lost head-to-head and fair and square. And these guys can't accept that. And they want the coach out. And it's like, you're going to start over with someone new. I've said my piece enough. But to have that sort of instability and just getting a new coach every year when the fans turn on them. Mm-hmm. How many guys have we ran out of town since...
Every guy.
Since before Lage. It was since Rui Vitoria. Vitoria left.
JJ?
Then we had Verissimo. Then we had Lage. All of them had the white flags shown.
Oh, yeah.
Right? We ran three in a row out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So...
There's no hope. There's no belief.
I wouldn't say there's no hope. There's no... But they got to just trust the manager. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Evan. There's no... They got to trust the manager a little bit, you know?
Porto, this guy's been around almost 10 years. No one says leave.
I think...
They just like his passion so much.
Yeah.
And he's Portuguese. And
I think that's a big thing.
He's Porto through and through.
He's Portuguese and... We got Schmidt. He's German. Germans show a little less emotion. He only speaks in English. So
that's true. He doesn't really show that he cares a whole lot, right?
yeah, but he's hired to win, and I think I don't know. Let's see the guys he brings in next year. I mean, I don't think Di Maria was his signing, but I don't think
you
he'll
have
be
a choice
back.
on that. If Di Maria wants to come back, he's coming back.
Exactly.
Schmidt said he wants him back.
Well,
I would think I would want him back.
I wouldn't say no to him, but I don't. But
I
as
do
a,
think-
as a manager, you're not like, hey, let's get that guy. You're just like, he's willing to come back. You're like, yeah, he just won the World Cup. Yeah, we'll take him.
Oh yeah, it's not even his
I
decision.
do think he played him too much though in the beginning.
I think that was Di Maria saying I'm playing every game. It's in my contract.
It's too demanding.
but till the end every game, like he never got subbed out. Like
He doesn't want to get subbed out.
I don't know, it was a lot. It was too much.
He's old.
I think we're supposed to get rid of Moratu. That's great. We won't ever see him on the field. I think there'll be good changes.
Moratu was mismanaged. We never saw Moratu in center back consistently.
Still, I don't even. After these bad performances, I don't even want to see him on the field.
Kept throwing him out on the left back.
I know
Can't play
left
there.
back is not his position, but still.
Would you take him over Otamendi? Otamendi's like getting old.
Otamendi might leave on his own accord
Yeah.
in a Honda Accord.
You think?
At least the Honda Accord, like the SL, the GL edition, you know, like the good one, leather
that
seats.
Sweet
Okay.
upgrade. The Minho Derby. Is this the best derby in Portugal, guys? Is it like the best like quality soccer? Because Porto, Benfica, and Sporting, sometimes it's just a shit show.
Lately, the Sporting Porto game or Benfica Sporting games were great.
Yeah, they were good this year.
Those were really good this year.
These are always good too. The Minho.
Minho.
Yeah. I think that something's changed in like the idea of the football too. I think it's just over years and years of time. It's like teams are trying less to not lose and trying more to win.
Yes.
Like for a long time, it was always just like, okay, we're just not going to lose this game. And now I think coaches are a little more like, well, no, we got to score.
Yeah.
You know, so go out there and score.
We got to score. There's cameras. There's VAR. We can check if the ball goes in.
Yeah,
Actually, no, we don't have goal line technology, do we?
I'm sure.
Do we have the watch?
The
No,
watch.
I don't think we do.
They have the watch.
Why wouldn't we have the watch? The watch is easy technology.
They have the watch. That was the first
Oh.
technology they brought.
You need a lot of cameras for that, though. It's like the tennis when it shows the ball going out.
How many cameras could it be?
Could be like 16 cameras in it.
Oh, so what? Get the cameras.
I don't think it's cameras. I think it's a GPS. They put a GPS in the ball, and they have
Ball
a GPS
technology?
in the watch.
Mm-hmm.
GPS is in the watch.
Then they have GPS on the line.
You just keep saying
you,
GPS.
You got to pay somebody.
See, but no, the problem is that then you got teams like Casapia who aren't even playing at home because their stadium's too small, and then they get promoted, and then you're like, okay, well, now your stadium has to have all this expensive shit.
Yeah, they don't have GPS in Casapia.
Yeah, well, Rio Ave Stadium has nothing. There's a lot of dirt.
Do you think they even have Google Maps in Casapia? Maybe not.
No, they don't have the guy that drove by with the crazy camera on his little beetle bug.
He couldn't get out there. He
Yeah,
couldn't get out
the
there.
streets are too rough. You can't drive through there.
He got stuck actually.
In the montage.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'm just gonna say, don't quote me on that. It being GPS, I'm not sure what it is. It's just
No, we could tell you didn't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You guys can tell.
Yeah.
All right then.
You didn't fool us.
Then I'll leave it.
3-2 thriller up north in Portugal as Braga gets some revenge on Guimaraes with a late goal. This time it was the winner, scored by international superstar Ronnie Lopes.
Oh my goodness, that's why they signed this guy.
Ronnie
That's why
Lopes.
they signed this guy. And we've been talking about him every week on this program. No
Yep.
one else is talking about Ronnie Lopes. We have been, and for this moment.
Is
And
that
he-
you, Big Ronnie?
Big Ronnie.
And he never plays.
Yeah.
Ron. Ron.
That's a quote from
Fargo?
GTL. What's that
Jersey
show?
Shore.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie Lopes says, "One shot, kid, one shot." That's when
And he took one shot when he
ran up
scored.
on a guy and hit
Yeah.
him in the back of the. Was it in the back of the head?
Yeah.
Classy guy.
He was juiced. He was a big juiced
Big juiced up gorilla.
gorilla. Yeah.
I was watching a
He's a
clip.
juice head.
So I was watching a clip of Michael, the Situation
Sorrentino.
Sorrentino on my Facebook or YouTube. You know how they have
Yes.
these little clips now? Okay, so
He orders for the table.
well, no, what he does is they kept saying GTL, and how many girls are going to be at the party, and these were two codes they used for drugs, and this is how he got OxyContin and like cocaine and stuff onto the set, and the production team never caught on, but that's what they would use.
How?
I guess when they went to the tanning salon,
Oh, there's a dealer.
yeah, they figured that out.
Wow.
All right in front of our faces.
He got past the guys following him with cameras 24/7.
They put it under the towels or
laundry.
something. Yeah, at the GTL at the tanning place.
And the tanning stuff was laced with OxyContin.
the stuff you
It
put on his
just
skin.
absorbed
They
it
just
into his
applied
skin.
it
It was a
on.
cream. Yeah.
Can you give me lotion-based Oxycontin, please?
And at the gym, he was just shooting up heroin.
I don't know about that. But you know the steroids, the Balco and stuff like that, they would put on a cream. And the steroid would be absorbed into your body through a cream.
Like a CBD, topical lotion.
Yeah, almost like I guess so. I didn't know things could be absorbed through your skin.
Yeah.
I suppose they can.
Steroids is that easy, just a
Skin
creme.
is the largest organ you have.
I think
absorbing
that's why those cops are always scared that when they touch fentanyl, they'll like pass out and die like a bunch of baby idiots.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
will not happen.
You can touch drugs.
You can
creams
touch it.
though. Creams can be absorbed.
Cream. Powder,
Dangerous.
Powder's a little harder to get absorbed, but cream, yes.
Don't breathe the powder. Don't touch the cream. All right.
Yeah.
Just regular drugs though. Nah, that's fine.
And do you think Bruma hides any drugs in his balloon that he's always got hiding?
Yeah, where does he keep this balloon? In his pants?
Oh, that's a good theory.
Over his penis.
Maybe. He's always protected. He's got a rubber on him at all times.
Yeah.
I have to say,
It's a very innovative celebration with the balloon.
I was going to say very innovative, almost like a Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, Terrell Owens kind of Super Bowl celebration where they would bring out the props.
It looks like a Banksy portrait.
I think the props,
yes.
if you start down the props road like the NFL, they'll have to start banning props if it keeps accelerating.
No, soccer's
One day
that
it's a
lame.
balloon and then...
A little balloon.
If it's a hook and you think you're a pirate, I think that's fine. too.
Oh, pirate stuff.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
Jimenez.
funny. Jimenez did
Oh,
a pirate,
right.
pirate thing. I like it. Yeah, I know. I'm all for it. Balloon, cool. No one's ever thought of that. Unless he is hiding
No, I
drugs in
think-
there and he's inhaling a little...
Maybe. Little uppers in there. He scores the first goal. I think he gets another goal that was offside. Ricardo Horta scores the second for them. For Guimaraes, it was Gaspar and Mangas. And then, as we mentioned earlier, Mr. Ronnie Lopes with the opener.
Horta's goal was weird. There's like,
That was weird.
guy got fouled by the goalie, and then it went over to Horta. He hit it in.
guy
And then
should've-
they thought it wasn't a goal. The ref thought.
That first guy should have manned up and just finished the chance.
Yeah,
that goalie
he's
was-
right in front of the net.
The goalie was not taking him out, and he was right in front of the net.
Yeah.
Scaredy baby. What the hell?
Well, he knew Horta was there, and he just wanted to be
Yeah.
dramatic.
So with that on the table, Justin's prediction of Braga fourth place, still in the running.
Still in the running because of these genius schedule makers.
Schedule makers, they got us this year.
And it's good. It's something big to play for in the last weekend. Not only is it like a Northern Classico, Porto Braga, points and positions are on the line. That game's going to be massive.
That's a
Points.
big game. Another big game is the Algarve Darby to
Yes.
send Portimonense down or into a playoff, not down for sure.
So what's the vibe there? Because Portimonense, they tied Rio Ave last second of that game.
Yeah.
2-2 draw with Rio Ave to just stay alive. And they're in the playoff spot. And next week, they're playing Firenze. And do you think the Algarve wants two teams in there to attract more people to the Algarve? Or do you think they're saying, like, as Firenze, do you think they're like, hey, throw it, we'll have two first division teams?
If
in
you're
the
a
neighborhood?
neutral that likes Premier Liga, you go both stadiums, watch teams, you're like, oh, I want both in. But if you're a Friends fan, you hate Portimonense.
Fucking hate them.
It would be nice to send them down.
Yeah, that's your little rivalry you got there. Everything's regional. And
Yeah, but then the rivalry is more lucrative because you're playing them in the first division twice a year.
nah, the rivalry is you guys fucking suck. You
It's
bitches
not-
from that town are shit.
You're not banishing to the nether realm or anything. It's they'll be back someday, but it's
Yeah.
good to have this little thing on them. You sent them down.
Yeah.
Well, to playoff, but
I hope they stay up, but it's like in over there in England if we jump ahead. But Big Ange says like, look, you know how Spurs are going to play City, and it might give Arsenal the title if they were able to beat them and everything. And he's like, I'll never understand wanting your own team to lose. Like that's a loser mentality. I don't care who's on the other side or what the result is. Like you should cheer for your team to win.
it's a weird situation though, because you would be giving Arsenal a good chance to win the league,
So what?
and they would thank you, and they would be banter.
And that would be and it would be there forever, right?
Yeah,
Would be Banta.
it would be remembered forever. Yeah,
But
that
he would-
Spurs won it for us. They would say.
It'd be forever in your service.
What do you think about that, Chris? That and the implications of it.
The implications.
I mean, obviously see both sides, right? Like, yeah, team does you a favor, you got to thank them.
No, but you're gonna show up to the game to see to hopefully want your own team to lose so that your rival doesn't benefit.
No, I want my team to win.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's Benfica, I want them to win every game they play.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, just put yourself in that position,
Yeah.
right?
But-
Are you going to cheer for Benfica to lose?
But Spurs is a banter club. You can't really put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
Like, they have like no trophies, nothing. And this is just another thing to set them back.
This is the closest thing they have to getting a trophy.
Is losing a game.
Is doing a favor for somebody else.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a favor for your rival.
Elsewhere in Portugal, Famalicão. They defeat Chaves 1-0, curb stomping the northern club's hopes even further. Gustavo Sá with the only goal that game. And next couple days he was at the Dragão watching. So potential pickup for the Dragons there.
They got him seats in the stands.
Yeah,
Crazy.
he was invited.
He's a great kid. I would want him on my
He's
team.
fucking solid, man. 19 years old. Killer.
Asa, dude.
That's why, dude. That's why I'm saying I'm like I don't think even if Porto finish fourth, which they probably will, and make me correct, I just don't see them staying bad for that long. You can jump from fourth to fifth in Portuguese like no problem. You get a couple key signings, you get the right people in there, you just start winning again.
Do you mean fourth to first?
Fourth to first, what I say?
Fourth to fifth.
Yeah, you
Which
can
would be
get
great.
a
I
fourth to
wouldn't
fifth.
mind that.
I don't know, man. I don't want to be in the Conference League, but I like the idea of just like going to the Conference League and winning every fucking game.
You think you could?
Yeah, you
and
think.
then you face Fiorentina and then see what happens.
It gets dirty down there.
Gets
You're
testy.
going to Eastern Europe.
It gets sloppy. Anything happens out in Eastern
You
Europe.
fucking playing Andorra? No.
playing fucking Olympiacos. and Shit.
Oh, yeah,
no,
they got different
no,
rules.
they're in Europa. Is it Europa or
Conference League, they're playing in the final.
Dirty. So yeah, last week of games are upon us. Wow, Sporting in first place playing Chaves in last place at home. That's going to be just destruction. Benfica with Rio Ave. It's kind of whatever game.
It is absolutely a whatever game. It's the most whatever game that whatevered.
In that shitty ass stadium.
Braga Porto is probably the hottest game of the whole weekend. Portimonense and Forense. Those are the big ones.
On the last week.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Just a reminder, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe wherever you get podcasts. We're on YouTube, so check us out there. Take some time to leave a rating, review, subscribe to the pod, tell your friends. And we're also on Pama Radio, Pama Talk, Portuguese network. They do English language, Portuguese cultural shows and play music and lots of cool stuff. Follow them on Insta. Check them out. And then finally, we're on Patreon. Join us for exclusive content and our after show. A little extra jib jab out there.
We're trying to buy a new audio interface. So, yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
I think we're going to need a lot of money for that. Aren't we?
Yeah, so get your friends on the Patreon.
It's tough though. It's like subscribe. The season's almost over. Well, I guess we got the Euro coming up. We'll drop some hot takes.
You bet your ass we're going to be here all fired up about the Euro. We're going to be drinking all day. We're going to be on patios. We're going to go down to Mr. Cavallino's over there.
We're going to go off, yeah.
We're going to go off. Those are the most heated episodes we have.
All right, those are coming.
It's just us yelling at each other.
Exactly. And
Just
for some
belligerent.
people, that's a warm,
Yes.
embracing
It's
feeling.
cathartic.
If you're Portuguese, you come from a Portuguese household, that's what home feels like.
Dude, this
Loud
is,
yelling.
You know what one of my issues is? My ideal sleep scenario is like fan blasting and then just podcasts raging. Just,
You're insane.
just
No
people
way.
yelling. Like that lulls me to sleep.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
Like a jet engine turning on, like a fan, and people yelling.
yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know why my brain's like that, but
Damn.
it's what lulls me.
That's called living in a Portuguese household.
Are you sure you're not Russian?
When we were younger, I slept over your house. You would play "It's Always Sunny."
Yeah, that's probably
when we
why.
went to sleep. It's like these 5 guys yelling at each other.
Yeah.
That or Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I used to do that too. Seinfeld a lot. And then you just wake up and one person's just really loud and you're like, shut up.
All right. There was some crazy Champions League this week, guys. The finals are set. Real Madrid and Dortmund. But that Madrid Bayern game, Davies, he strikes, fantastic, amazing goal, cuts
That
it
was
on
sick.
the wing. Woo. Spaniards dig deep. They pull out another spectacular win in injury time. 2 goals from Joselu, Stoke City wonder. The 34-year-old Spaniard gets subbed in late. He scores 2 goals to save them.
Damn.
That was fucking phenomenal. But it saves us from having to watch an all-German final again, which is nice.
They're the best league teams in the world,
Yep.
wherever they're from.
Yeah. PSG fall flat against Dortmund. Black and yellow booked their tickets to the final.
I got something to say about this. It should have been Real Madrid, PSG. PSG choked like choking dogs.
That's what they always do.
And part of it is Mbappe, the best player in the world, should have, done a little more, I think. And, Gonzalo Ramos had his opportunity to score some goals, to be out there, to make a difference, send his team through. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Men's out there, Vitinha's out there. They didn't do it.
Yeah, the more PSG fails, the more I'm like, that's a reflection of our guys. I don't like this. They should be winning.
Yeah, Danilo's out there.
So we got to bring these guys to an international tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it was for a while, Wolves was the big international hub of the
Yeah.
Portuguese players. I think it's kind of, does anyone have more than PSG right now?
No, I don't think so.
Olympiacos.
These guys don't count.
Well, they're in the Conference League final. What final is PSG in?
Oh.
It's always good going into the Euro with some Portuguese guy who's won the Champions League, and it doesn't look like we're going to have one.
Yeah, but maybe he's tired.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. He should have that week off.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
That is like right before the Euro starts. It's like the
Close.
first week of June, and
Yeah.
then like the next week is
You
Euro.
hardly get a break.
It's
Yeah.
like 3 days later. It's June 1st at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
Champions
there it is.
I always thought I was all in the end of May, no?
Everything's longer
Give or
now.
take a week.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I don't remember it ever being in June either.
Yeah.
You're right.
Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen so close to losing their first game of the season until they come back with 2 late goals saved in the 97th minute to keep that 0 in the L column. That was
Damn.
spectacular. Did you guys watch that?
No.
Holy fuck, man. The Rossi's Roma thought they had them. Like, this team has not lost all year, and now they're just walking into the finals.
Well, you gotta watch them in those last couple minutes. They score late.
They are unbelievable.
I guess that would be a record for them, right? Clearly.
Record for anyone.
Is
Imagine taking a treble undefeated
there an undefeated Bayern Munich team?
for a whole season.
Yeah,
there must be.
There's probably an invincible team, but they probably didn't also go undefeated into the finals of a cup or win a
I
treble.
will do the research.
You do that. Why you do that? Olympiacos beats Aston Villa 2-0, 6-2 on aggregate. How the fuck would they do that? They book a ticket to the Conference League final to play Fiorentina.
That's a good match. We're gonna root for our Portuguese boys, right?
Let's go Padens.
Yeah, let's go Olympiacos.
Chiquinho's been playing well there.
He's been scoring. Who else
Andre
there?
Horta.
David Carmo, who has
Switched allegiances.
Yeah, switched allegiances.
He's still our boy.
Yeah, he's from Aveiro. I got it back.
Yeah. There's another one. I think Carvalho's there. João Carvalho.
Who's Juan Carvalho?
He's a guy.
It's one of those guys. Hear a lot about these guys. The Greeks.
What did you search? Booty pics?
Booty pics.
I don't search for those. Those just show up.
They
How
come
many
to
times
you.
we gotta tell?
Well, the algorithm knows what you want.
Exactly. Jeez, man.
Man City crunches Fulham 4-0. Paulinho crunches back with a harsh tackle on Bernardo. Why does he always got to go for the Portuguese teammates?
He's a little guy. You saw him. He looked vulnerable.
He picked at him.
A couple weeks ago was Jota too, and we're like, dude, he's up.
Yeah, he's a competitive guy.
I think he looks at the game almost like a Predator or Terminator. It's funny how Arnold Schwarzenegger two movies like that where the guy scans everyone and they're like not real or whatever. But yeah, I think he looks at them as not like that. He just sees ball and he sees human, and he says, "I need to take ball and human," and that's it.
Take him out.
He's in my starting lineup.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just trying to like lessen the options. Just take all the guys out, and then he's the only one left.
I think this Leverkusen is the longest in German history undefeated.
They're creeping up to Benfica.
because they're saying that
yeah, I saw that.
But I saw that Benfica has a record of like the longest thing. I don't want them to beat Benfica.
I prefer they didn't. Yeah.
They use Eusebio years.
Yeah.
So what, like 48 games or something?
Something like that.
Dang. Bernardo would scoop 2 assists in this City game. And then, yeah, as we talked about before, the Spurs game hanging in the balance. Good and evil.
There's still West Ham is the last game City have to play.
Yeah.
So it could be a little tough.
Nah, West Ham ain't gonna do it.
I think Antonio wants to stop him. He's a Arsenal fan.
Man, that would be nice. Speaking of which, Arsenal beat United 1-0.
1-0,
Leandro
yeah.
Trossard.
Trossard.
The only goal there. Yeah.
They got United has a lot of injuries. They got Casemiro playing center back. That's not working out too well for them, obviously.
They're just a fucking train.
They have Bruno hurt for like the first time in his career. He's like never gets hurt.
Yeah, he's injured.
He's out, or he's like, I don't want to play here anymore. I feel like he might leave at the end of this year.
He's got hurt
think he
feelings.
faked an injury.
No, I don't think he faked an injury, but I think he's pretty fed up over there. How can you not be?
Wouldn't you be? Yeah.
Finishing behind Chelsea. Oof.
You think someone else in the Premier League should be like United, 100 mil, Bruno? Like Chelsea, take him. Arsenal, take him.
Is he worth 100 mil? I don't know.
Those are like sideways moves. I feel
Sideways
like
moves. Maybe he can flourish more in a different team. This team's fucking shit.
I don't know where else he could go though.
Chelsea is on the up
maybe
and
like
up
Newcastle or something.
No,
I don't know about
that's a
Newcastle.
drop. It's like Madrid is the only other place that but I don't think they would even want him. They
No.
have enough.
Madrid, Barcelona. I don't know.
No, not
I've read
Barcelona.
somewhere Barcelona maybe, but like I don't
think,
think he's their style of player.
De Bruyne's gonna leave City. What if he went to City?
That'd be mean. That'd be fucking evil.
I don't think he's really Pep's style.
No,
He just
he gives the ball away too much
Yeah,
for
he
Pep.
does. He doesn't keep
too
possession.
much of a wild card. Like Italy, Juve. Maybe Juve. Maybe he'd be the Juve talisman.
The
Back to
Juve
Italy.
resurgence, yeah, back to Italy.
That could be cool.
I could see that.
Back to love, back to Italy.
But yeah, we'll see. What
Manchester United it looked like the perfect fit, and then just like nothing worked, and
just terrible.
they just gave him shit coaches, and
Such bad recruitment too. It's like,
yeah.
fuck, you got Eriksson. Casemiro's old now.
None of them make
It's like,
any
what are these
sense.
decisions.
Casemiro's a chubby boy too.
I think the only ones that made sense were like Varane because they needed defense. It didn't work out. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But like, the other defenders they brought in were like the Lisandro guy from Ajax. Oh, just so many bad ones. Just like
And they're forced to play Johnny Evans now. That's crazy that he's still there starting.
come back, 38-year-old defender. Yeah, that's just sad. Liverpool played Villa today, 3-3 game. Pretty crazy.
how's that, Chris?
I didn't watch it. I saw the highlights, and should have won. Liverpool should have won, and they blew it at the end.
I like to see Emi Martinez fuck up a chance. It's always lovely.
Yeah.
So,
And one of their goals was given to them by
Yep.
Emi Martinez.
what do you think was the missing piece for Liverpool this year? Was it the striker? Was Darwin not good enough?
It was a bunch of things, but the defense in general was not, like, even when we had a lead, we never felt like we were in control of the game, which is frustrating.
Even
Sure.
with Van Dijk.
Even with Van Dijk, yeah. Well, Van Dijk's just a one man. He's only one man, right? You need a good pairing in the back. Robertson and Trent, your two wing backs, they're strong, but they were like injured half the season. So a lot of people trying to fill those roles. Basically shaky D. The midfield kind of came together, but yeah, it was shaky D, shaky offense, and yeah, I don't know.
Klopp already threw in the towel.
Yeah, I thought that would have kind of given them a boost,
Yeah,
really.
could
but,
go either way.
And it started looking like that, and then just slowly started falling apart. A lot of injuries.
Now they got Arnie Slot.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't their year.
Come slotted up.
It looked good. I mean, I was praising that they were going to win at the beginning of the season, but c'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Over to Italy. AC Milan slam Cagliari 5-1. Rafael Leão gets subbed in for the second and picks up a goal and an assist. He is tied for assists, first place with Dybala. 9 assists, which seems ridiculously low for
Yeah.
a league, for an entire league's worth of games. Nice breakaway goal. Just embarrasses that goalie. Just fucking.
And what did Justin say? He was smiling the whole time.
He's smiling. And when you're smiling, when you're smiling,
The whole world
smiles with you. And that's what we do when we see Rafael Leão playing like this for Portugal. Except sometimes he doesn't run back on defense. I think that's why he was benched for this game. And the last game, they said it was an embarrassing performance and stuff like that.
And this game he went out with a Conceição on his back. Lovely AC Milan jersey.
nice.
One for
Yeah.
the books. Should buy it.
That's his mother's maiden name.
For Mother's Day.
Oh,
And Milan said-
that's why they did that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Milan said
Mother's Day special.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's interesting, though. I think... So Italy has it the same time as us? Because I know in Portugal they have different days for these.
It is different, yeah.
Yeah,
Portugal, they
No,
do it
Portugal's like
different.
last week. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did it last week. But yeah, and they said that was kind of a weird thing because they're also targeting Sergio to become their coach.
Are they?
Yeah. Which I think would be great. I think he'd fit in there perfectly.
Oh, he would be firing it up.
Yeah. And AC Milan needs that.
Rafael Leão, though, he's a mystery. He's an enigma. He's an enigma wrapped in a mystery for the national team. It's like, is he going to show up and play like this second half or just nothing? And I hope it's the latter. I hope he just crushes. I mean, that's what we all want to see.
Maybe that's why Fernando Santos always made him a sub, because he's a good player and he brings something, but
He's not good for 90.
yeah,
He can't give me 90.
but he's good to be on the campaign, you know?
He's going to bring you more good than harm.
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't get a lot of balls like this one-on-one with the goalie in Portugal. With Portugal.
Vitinha and Bernardo, we're going to have to spark that.
And he's good at that, like waiting for the goalie, and then he just does that little move. Goalie's gone.
Put him up top beside Ronaldo, two strikers.
I bet those international teams probably just play better defense than some of these lower level Italian league teams.
Yeah, he
Then
doesn't
the
get those
Cagliaris.
It's
opportunities.
probably that as well.
Then a Cagliari?
Yeah.
No. Yo no say that. In France, the Portuguese in Paris lift their silverware despite a 3-1 loss to Toulouse. Nice little picture there of all the boys celebrating.
Hey, there you go, Justin. They didn't get Champions League, but look at them.
They're
doing-
still happy.
They're still doing
They lost to
stuff.
Toulouse, though.
Yep.
But you know who beat Toulouse? Benfica. Therefore, Toulouse beats PSG. Give us that trophy.
And Gonzalo Ramos has a little smaller trophy that's exactly the same. What is that? The man of the match? Player
Probably
of the,
not. They lost.
Must be something.
I don't know what that is. Young player of the season, maybe?
Great guy award.
Great guy.
Best
award.
jerk off vid.
Ooh,
At
definitely.
the AVNs. AVNs just
That was an
happened recently,
AVN award.
actually.
Solo jerk off.
Yeah, best solo jerk off by a professional football player.
Well,
Speaking of which, Saudi League, JJ and Ruben Neves clinched the Saudi League. Another win for Al Hilal. The blue and white super team hold off Ronaldo from another title.
too
Yeah.
good.
Look at that poster. Why does it say champions, but then the O from champion is a 19?
It's probably their 19th title. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Must be.
Why is there like a Saudi prince in the main? He's in the the biggest guy in the picture.
I guess maybe
He's
he
like,
owns
is that
the
Bin
team?
Salman?
He owns the team, probably.
Oh,
Why does Jorge Jesus look like he's got sunblock on his nose?
Because he's tanning. Everything you guys are asking, there's answers for it.
yeah.
Why is Jorge Jesus 4 times the size of the players beside him?
Because he's better than the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
He's more famous.
Assalamu alaikum. You see him say that? You
Yeah.
see him say Assalamu alaikum?
He said it wrong, I think.
Why is
I'm
there,
saying it wrong right now.
Assalamu alaikum.
there's the same team 3 different times in this photo? All one with their face, one on the field, and then one of them all celebrating.
Yes, there is actually. It's a great poster. I would love to.
It
have
is
this
a cool poster.
It's a great poster.
It raises a lot of questions.
It does, yes. And I think we've answered all the questions.
It raises them, but like Patrick said, they can be answered.
Very simply. But yeah, Ronaldo, another year, no titles. Poor guy.
He picked the wrong train. I think
I think he did,
Al
yeah.
Nasser one.
He's got like 58 goals there in 2 years, which is Pretty impressive.
I wonder if he'll stay.
think
Didn't he sign a
so.
2-year contract? And is it over now?
I think he'll stay. Where else is he gonna go?
It's true.
He likes it. It's easy for him.
This is crazy. So we all thought before the season started, we're like, oh, he's going to go possibly back to Sporting. Sporting had the best team they've ever had.
Yeah, he's never gonna do that.
He's not going back there, no.
No.
I think if he didn't realize it, he definitely realized it when he went to he went there for the preseason last year. He showed up there, and all they kept asking about was Benfica, and he's like, "Well, what the fuck am I here to ask questions about?
Yeah.
Otavio and Benfica and all this other stuff, you know."
Oh yeah, he did. Well, ever since he threw that mic into that little pond, he hates the Portuguese media. They piss him off.
That was a great moment, though. That was important. That was in our title-winning year when
Yep.
he grabbed the mic. He's gonna have to do it again.
In Cyprus, Thiago Pinto wins a league.
What?
Wow.
He's finally won a league. This crazy old bastard.
Liga Cipriota.
Yeah.
This guy just jumps around to these little random teams until he wins something.
Applewell's like a Champions League team. They've been up there.
Oh
every
yeah,
now and then.
Applewell?
Yeah.
Nicosia?
Yeah.
Well, there's Applewell in Greek, right? Greece?
Oh, maybe it's a different Applewell.
No, this is the same one.
Oh, okay.
Cypriot. So
Cyprus.
if you yell at people enough, sometimes it's gonna work. You know, he's just screaming his head off, getting like an aneurysm over there.
You just get fucking angry.
Yeah.
Show them your kung fu moves, and your every now and then you have a little mental breakdown.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, congrats to him.
and a lot of these guys are going to Brazil now. I think didn't our hat man? It looks like he's getting recruited to Brazil.
No,
as
no,
well?
no. He said no.
Oh,
I
he
thought,
said no.
I thought he was going to Vasco.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I heard he was. I heard he was close to a move to
Fucking
Vasco da Gama.
That's a pretty cool team, though. I'll give him that. Staying Portuguese. SLB ladies win the league.
Yeah, it was great.
Congrats to
Tetra.
them.
That was their fourth.
Jesus.
Fourth in a row.
You wait until Andre Villas-Boas puts together a superstar team of
Yeah.
Lady Dragons.
If only there was more competition, it would make the league better. But Porto doesn't care about women.
No, we're
I
getting
would
there.
call them misogynist if I could, and I will.
That's the old guy. We're done with him. He's senile. He doesn't know what's going on. We got a new guy. He's gonna steady this ship.
We'll see.
Yeah, it was
Right.
good. It was a good league. Sporting got pretty close, but then the ladies finished it out. The Benfica ladies.
Okay.
Don't we have a new Canadian in there?
Chandra Davidson is Canadian, yes, but there's Aladu, also
Aladu.
Canadian, yes.
Yes.
Amazing.
Other Canadians, Toronto FC, they lost 3-2 to NYCFC. Chaos ensues at BMO Field. You guys were there. Tell us what it was like on the pitch.
We were there in the flesh. It was great.
Yes.
Good game. The TFC fought hard. You know, they play with passion. Bernadeschi's playing hard, running up and down.
Yeah, I thought Bernadeschi played good, played hard. Insigne came back.
Ooh.
First time in a bit. He didn't do much. They had a chance at one end. It like hit a post or something. Oh, no, it was a big save.
Insigne was right with one-on-one with the goalie, and he just hit it right at the goalie.
And he hit it right at the goalie, and that would have changed the game completely. Instead of being a tie game, they go back and they score their own goal.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, well, that kind of dashed their hopes. And then coming off the pitch, me and Patrick just kind of deked out of there because we're looking around and I see some clips after of all this pushing and shoving.
You missed the battle.
It all kicked off. Yeah, we didn't see that.
Well, it's probably better to watch on TV anyways. We couldn't see. They were all the way at the other end of the field, but
Yeah. Apparently,
I think,
Herdman saying that they pushed their player.
yeah.
But in the last game last year, our player pushed their coach. There's some bad blood there. So
Yeah.
I think everyone just needs to look, meet in a field one day, no cameras. You
fight
guys
it
want to
out.
fight, kick each other in the head. Who cares?
Yeah, I think Sean Johnson was really getting into it. I think he got headbutted, and then he was going
And
off.
these are his old friends from Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, he was on that
Wow.
team. I think this was the team that we fought in the tunnel with when we had Josie Altador and stuff.
So
So there's bad blood.
These are our biggest
But that goes-
rivals.
that's a little
Are they
ways
our,
back.
They are biggest rivals after Montreal.
No, there's Columbus. We don't like
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Trillium battle.
the Trillium. Yes, they are.
Speaking of Montreal, Messi debuted in Canada for the first time against Montreal.
Wow.
Big crowd.
Yeah, of course.
I would say not a big crowd for the rainy night in Toronto
Oof, that was
on
like
Saturday.
A little rainy. It was okay.
decent.
Good
literally
turnout.
like as the game kicked off, it was fucking downpouring.
Yeah, but we were covered. We were in a covered area.
It's a
It was
great
quite
stadium.
nice.
There's a covered.
Lucky you. Friday night, I was at a stadium that was not covered, but it was not raining. York United beat Valor 3-1. Hey, big celebrations. Great game, actually.
Good game, yeah.
I feel really bad for this Portuguese coach at Winnipeg. This Phil Dos Santos, he's got 5 games and 5 losses. It's going real bad for him over there.
Yeah, you guys ain't that far off.
We got 2 wins. We got
They're not doing too bad.
6 goals at home. Brian Wright scored again. Babuli opens his count for the year, and Noah Abatne scored the opening goal. Weird deflection. I think it was a handball, but hey, we don't got VAR in this league.
Take it.
Yeah.
Take it.
Oh, it was an exciting day, man. It's great. 3 goals again. Loved it.
Nice.
Cool.
I like that checkered jersey.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We do well in it. We win.
Neil was there.
Neil was there. I saw Neil, met Neil. Great time.
Shout out to Neil.
Yep.
Going
Thanks
to
for
the
coming out.
games.
Way to go, Neil.
Listening to the podcast.
Hey.
You enjoyed?
Yeah. They had a good time. It's good vibes, man. Stadium's fun.
Yeah.
A lot going on. Stonk of the week.
Oh, the man with the name.
There was a stonk I saw, guys.
Squiggly lines.
Yeah, Iranian.
The scribble.
I tried to read his name. It was just a bunch of squiggles.
So we don't know his name, but he wins. Mr. Scribbles, congratulations. You win stonk of the year.
Nobody knows what we're
baby.
talking about.
Could be the stonk of the year.
We have to share the link or something.
Faribor's Garami.
Oh, you can read that.
It's in English.
Okay.
It says, surely this year's Puska's winner.
Well, now I've exposed myself as dyslexic.
What team he plays for, I don't know that.
No, but he's in a green jersey, and he sort of takes it. I mean, he's in the circle. He is in the circle, and he blasts one over the. I've never seen a goal like this.
And it
This
doesn't
is
really
wild.
it doesn't really dip either.
Sadorf's
No.
goal is the closest thing I've seen to
Yes.
You know what? You know what it kind of does with it. Actually, it looks like he slices it in like a low chip scenario. So he didn't. He does not put his foot through it.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of slices across it, and it's a chip, but it's a low chip and it's a hard chip. So that's why it looks so cool.
You're calling it a slicer.
I think he slices this one, but it's a stonk. It's stonk of the
Yes,
week.
It's a stonk.
All right, Faribor's. João Wonder, 147. Who do we got? Paulinho.
What do you guys think?
I got Rafa.
Yeah.
He's Roman Emperor Caesar. They're trying to give him the crown. He says no 3 times. He doesn't want the crown.
You cannot deny.
It's a nice offer, but he's not that guy.
And then he does it himself.
Yeah. That's
Twice.
true. That's ballsy.
He's leaving same amount of goals as Pizzi. Pretty much the same record. He has one more title than Pizzi. Pizzi was not there for that title.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think of them together. That was a good era. What the two of them playing together. I think they won 2 titles together.
Legends.
But enough about
He
Pizzi.
also did his celebration for the 94th goal.
Salud.
Oh,
He saluted.
he did the pizza. The
Yeah.
Pizzi.
The pizza salute, yes.
Oh.
And you know what other legend has 94? Simão Sabrosa.
The 3 of them,
The 3 of
94
them.
together. Wow. Simone's my legend, but yeah, Rafa, solid. I gotta give it up to him.
Yeah. Last game at the Luge. Last game at Benfica.
You know what though?
2 goals.
It was This is a guy who didn't stay 1 year too long. If he leaves this year, perfect time. I think a couple years ago people were ready for him to go, but it's good he stayed. We need him for last year for sure.
He could have left at any point, but I think he was always needed at Benfica always needed him.
Yeah.
But I feel like he could have spread his wings and kind of gone somewhere else.
He's always a good player to have. I think they wanted him to stay another year. They tried to negotiate with him, but he's like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys definitely use him another year.
It was right. It was the right time.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
good to move on, change, see what else we can do without him.
New lunch table, new meals.
Yeah,
It's only played in Portugal. Thanks once again for listening. Hit us up on the social at Portugal_corner on X. Join us on Patreon. Listen to us talking Portugal in the corner. Listen to us on Pama and YouTube. Email us at portugalcorner@gmail.com. Subscribe to every podcast. Take a minute to leave a rating or review. Tell your friends. Tell your people. Check out the oldies. Join us on Patreon. See you there.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Peace out.